Welcome to On the Edge with April Mahoney Brains. Here, this is the spot where the conversations are pointed, the guests are sharp, and the responses are never dull. Did you bring your thinking caps? Because it's time to put them on. Because the conversation starts now.
House.
You're just lucky that you were on the edge with me. And I'm so glad to have you from the UK, Mel Wilson. Brains,
Glad to be here.
she's here to help me with my trauma. I know.
I will do my best.
I've been going through it. But she's no better guide than to take me through it. She's done work with hypnotherapy. She's doing some coaching. I'm just so glad to have you here. Your smile alone is just taking me down a notch. And that's what I need, Brains. I need love.
That's what I like to hear.
That's what I need. I need some love. So tell my Brains how you show up in the world and how you got here.
Well, at the moment, I am a hypnotherapist and control system practitioner. I am working on becoming an RTC coach and an Ikigai coach. And it's all about me getting started in my new business, helping you do you.
Well, I like how you shimmy those shoulders. But what is this Ikigai? This is the third time I've heard of this Ikigai. So hit me to that so I can get with it.
Okay. Well, the Ikigai part of it is going to be a workshop course, and it wants people to have a look at how they're showing up in their own lives. Are they getting the most out of themselves? As in, not trying to do what somebody else wants them to do, but living their life their way. Because everybody's so different, and we all try to conform to societal molds or family molds or work molds. And it's just kind of remembering what makes you tick, remembering what brings you joy, remembering what gets you out of bed, and just putting as much as you can of it into the day, so that you really are more you, and you're enjoying life more. So
is this just so my brains have a little deeper understanding? Is this like a meditation? Is this like a affirmation? Is this like journaling? Is this talk therapy? What kind of modality can we put an Ikigai in?
The Ikigai comes from Japan. It's a single word, and it just means reason for being, basically. So in Japan, they've got a slightly different take on it than we do in the Western world. In the Western world, we tend to see it as life purpose, but it's more than just a life purpose. It's the way you live each day. So it's a way of being, a lifestyle,
like a way of famous.
Enjoying life, basically. It's something that really I want to see if I can get people to just be a bit more thoughtful and considered in how they can get more out of their lives, particularly my target age group, which I'm aiming for mature women who, maybe their kids have left the nest, maybe they're coming out of a divorce, maybe they've set up a business and just lost sight of what they really, really enjoy. And it's just like saying, hang on a minute, one life, one way to go. Are you really going to wait until you retire? Or are you going to be thinking of the things that bring you joy, that make you tick, that really, really, really give you some passion for being, some reason for being? Why do you get out of bed?
Right.
It's kind of...
Because he got out of bed.
Well, basically, my business is looking at past, present, and future.
Right.
So the therapists look at the past, and that's geared towards if there's something that's stopping you from going ahead and doing what you want to do. Usually there might be some kind of, let's just call it internal programming, a pattern, a behavior that you hardly even recognize is kicking in until you stop and take a look at it. Well, hypnotherapy or control practice would get you to review that pattern and kick it out. Put in some new stuff, some good stuff that pushes you forward. The coaching side of things will be looking at the present, how to move us forwards in the best way possible, so we can get more out of life, pursue those goals we've been putting off. There's so many reasons we give ourselves. It's not enough money. I'm too old. What will my friends think? What will my family think? I can't do that. I've never done it. It's out of my safe zone, out of my boundaries, out of my whatever it might be. There's reason upon reason we give ourselves. So it's just kind of
Do you practice what you preach?
Yeah, absolutely I do.
You
I
do?
think that's really how the Ikigais got looped into the future part of it. The future part of it being, let's have a course and a workshop, or a way of getting people on board, a way of getting people thinking about how they can get more out of their lives. Even in little ways, it makes a difference. It can be the tiniest step, and it just lifts your day, lifts you up, makes you smile, makes everything a little bit better.
Give me a success story. Tell me somebody that you worked with and now they are in a better place.
Well, the first person that's coming into my head is my nephew. Basically, when in this part of it, this is working with my RTT practice that I did this one. That's the hypnotherapy. He was coming up for some papers handing in, and he just kept putting it off and putting it off, so that each paper that went in was right on the deadline, right at that nail-biting moment where it's like, ah. So to put that right, we did some hypnotherapy. We found out the root cause of it, and taking that all the way forwards, when he next had to hand a paper in, it was a good half a day early. No nail biting, no trauma, no, no hard. It was just some procrastination. That's all it was. And as soon as we got to the root of it, we could change it.
And the thing is, that was very simplistic. I mean, Brains, I don't want you to think that you just have to have some major thing. You know, each one will teach one. You just tweak it a little bit. And then once you master the tweak, you can apply that to any area of your life. So don't think that, oh my God, I've got to have this monumental, traumatic event that Mel's going to have to pull back the layers for the next 5 years. It might be, I know, it might be a 3 or 4 hour session that will really turn your life around.
That's it. That's
true. What do you tell the person that's stuck right now, that's afraid to move? They're just frozen.
That's it. I think that's how people get when they're looking at doing something that's out of their comfort zone. So yeah, that frozen moment where you think, I can't, that's the kind of thing that hypnotherapy in particular is really good at tackling. Okay. And actually, so is the control practitioner stuff. The difference being it's non-trans.
I've been taken down a couple times. I can take myself down too. But I'm gonna tell you, I was cautious. You know, the first person, I was blocking it. I wasn't gonna let you get, because it was a trust factor. There's a lot of trust when you let somebody into your conscious mind. Let's forget the subconscious mind. That's about 75% of the person that you are that you don't even know.
I hear what you're saying, but hypnotherapy people, they know what they're doing. They can hear you talking to them. Right. They know what they're saying. It's just that they're in a state where their brain gives them the answers more easily. Right. The conscious mind is out of the way. It's just asleep. And so when you ask a question, that big library, that subconscious brain with all those files of everything you've ever seen, everything you've ever tasted, everything you've ever smelled, everything ever in your universe, and you ask that question, then it just gets you the answer. It just goes to the right book, fetches you the answer, and says, oh, the reason this happened is because when on this day when you did this, this is what the outcome was. We're protecting you. We think you need to prioritize yourself. I think the other one, the main one is punishment, which is kind of like, for some reason, you feel like you've done something so wrong, you need to self-punish yourself. But those are the reasons that come up when people.
But what I mean is the hypnotherapist guiding you. Because again, Brains, you're not going to bark like a dog. unless
No,
you've been
that's it.
unless you've been doing that all week long. You are
Yeah.
not going to it can't make you, hypnosis can't make you do anything. It's not the
It
carnival
literally
show.
cannot make you do anything.
Everything is
You
already
are
in your
right
mind.
there, right in the room, right in the thought process. The difference being, instead of your conscious mind throwing up answers that you've generated over the years that are just so automatic, your brain just kicks them forward without any thought at all. Your brain is a master pattern picker. That's what it does. It
Mm.
goes to the pattern that's most used, brings it up, fetches it forward, puts it in, no thought given. And the thing is that pattern might have come from when you were 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you needed it when you were 6, and maybe you definitely don't need it now.
Right.
It's finding out why is it, and then reframing it, addressing it, and putting something more useful in place.
I know.
And
I've
there's
just been talking.
definitely nothing
I've been
at
talking
all
to my
scary
mentor
about it.
about that, and it was, she poured into me, and she's like, okay, so you've been in this situation, this type of situation before, so now you know what to expect if you keep that same mindset. But what you do is you have an opportunity to reframe it based upon the experience that you've already had. So you know what didn't go wrong, what didn't go right last time. Now, if you want to repeat that, as you say, pattern, go right ahead. But now you got a new door that's just swung open. It may be the same situation, but this is a way for you to test your skills, to know who you are, to identify and to reframe this and create a new outlook. So bravo, Mel. I'm with you, sister. I'm with you.
Absolutely. And the neuroplasticity side of it is the bit where your brain, when you first give it a new suggestion, it's like a tiny little path. But each day that you use the path, it becomes a bigger path, a bigger road, until it's the international superhighway that is the most looked for pattern. So when we do hypnosis, we follow it up with a recording to reinforce the message, so that for 21 days-ish afterwards, you just listen to that message, and suddenly those new thoughts are your natural go-to thoughts, because the
This is what
neuroplasticity
it
side
takes
of it.
about 21 days to create a new habit, though, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
That's literally it. You're just telling yourself that, oh, well, in the subconscious over and over, that new, this is what we're going for now. This is what we want. This is how it is. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
And how you ask the questions, brains, you ask the questions not like I want, I need, I have. The universe is not doing that. How can I do this? How can I do better? What else is possible? What's around the horizon? Bring the right people to me. This is what I am willing to share for the gift that I'm about to receive. That's how you ask the questions to the universe. Oh, yeah, you don't want a car. Or, I want a husband. You might get a husband, but it could be a hellion. Okay?
Well, you attract who you are, don't you? So, your vibe attracts your tribe.
That's
That's
right.
definitely
That's
right
why
up
we're
there.
together. That's exactly why we're together. So tell me some fun facts about you, Mel Wilson. Do you know how to shoot billiards? Can you shoot pool? Can you bowl? What can you do?
Well, I'm pretty rubbish at billiards and bowls. I was pretty good at basketball, volleyball. I was athletics captain at my last 2 schools. So I'm hot at running, hot at jumping, that kind of thing. I love walking now. Walking is my thing. I do 10,000 steps a day. So as long as I can do my daily walk, it's a happy, happy world.
I understand.
That's where I can just get myself grounded, let off some steam, let my imagination out to play, and just chill. Just chill.
Do you drink your tea with milk or without?
With milk. No sugar, but with milk. And I like the milk in the cup before the tea.
See, Brains, you didn't know that. So when she comes to your house, you put the milk in, and then you put the tea on top. If you were an appliance in the kitchen,
yeah,
what appliance would you be?
Ooh, that's tricky. I think I'd have to be the refrigerator. I like to put things in, cool down, on ice, and that's when the ideas come. when it's percolating in the fridge. So all chilled out, all rested, all ready.
That's pretty good. I'd be the
when
teapot.
Teapot, go on.
Hot and steamy and spouting off. That's me.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Definitely. No, I can see that. Like it.
What are 3 things that Mel Wilson cannot live without?
Ooh. I cannot live without chocolate.
Ooh.
Lifelong passion. I can't live without travel. I love exploring and seeing new places and doing new things. That's what kicked off this whole new, let's do a business I can move along with, that I can take with me. Absolutely. In a laptop. And my others, my family, my brother, my sister, my nephew, they are my inner little circle. That's and wonderful. They are adored.
I know. I'm sure that you do adore them. What would you tell a 25-year-old Mel Wilson?
I would tell her to do it sooner. I'd say, don't wait. The time is now. Just go for it. Just get some retraining in. See a way to do it and just pursue it. Just go for it. Just the step you take is a step in the right direction.
So you want her to feel the fear and do it anyway.
It's so true, though, because I think sometimes it's the things that we actually are the most scared of that will do the most for us. Somehow everybody's got their own little battle. Everybody's battles are different. And your personal battles are the ones that do hold the most.
Absolutely.
Fear, that you have the most resistance to. But as you push past it, you just grow and grow. And how can you not get better? How can you not live better?
I totally agree with you. What do you want your legacy to be, Mel Wilson?
Ooh. I want to reach as many people as I can who have been in the same place as me, who've been putting things off, holding back, thinking, I can't, I mustn't, I couldn't, I shouldn't. Just no, it's your life, one life. So take that step and just start moving towards whichever goal it is that you want, whether it's a new language, a new country, a new partner, a new friendship team, and whatever would make you happy, whatever would bring you joy. Just start moving towards it.
Well, my suggestion is the first step is gratitude. That's one of my pet peeves. Ungrateful people. I want you to teach your children how to, when you see someone, they don't have to be up close to them, but acknowledge them and say hello. When I do something for you, say thank you.
I think it's also just being grateful on a daily basis. I have to admit, I've been doing a gratitude journal for about a year and a half now. And it is the best habit I ever took on board, ever. I've got a little app called Gratitude, and it just gives me a prompt every day. I pick a picture, answer the prompt, just thinking with that little prompt in mind, all the things that I'm grateful for relating to that. And honestly, how can you end your day in a better way?
Right.
And they've also got like a little Zen section as well that they send me every morning. It's about 8 o'clock. So each morning when I'm getting up and having a coffee, the first things I see are these little Zen statements, little affirmations and reframes and motivational quotes. It's a great way to start the day.
And it's a great way to live your life.
Makes a difference.
Because we exist moment by moment, brains. We can hope for the future. The past is erased. All you have is the present is right now. You can do anything you want. You can change. You can stop drinking. You can stop smoking. You can leave an abusive relationship. You can start a business. It all starts with a thought. And there's no better place to start with a hypnotherapist that knows what she's doing, that's passionate about it, that does the work for herself. She's not just talking the talk. She's actually walking the walk. Mel, I want to thank you so much for being here on The Edge with me and my brains. Please share with us how to get in contact with you. Brains, she can work virtually. Trust me. You know. If she's as good as she
Absolutely.
says she is, she can put the Spengali on you from anywhere.
I'm available on Facebook at Mel Wilson and also in LinkedIn, Mel Wilson. And my email is mel@helpingyoudoyou.co.uk.
Helping you do you.
Do you at .co.uk.
.co.uk, helping you do you. Well, I tell you, that could take on many forms. Just do the right thing by yourself, brains, and do the right thing by us. Go like, love, and share. Connect with Mel. Let her know that you heard her interview on The Edge, that you appreciate and value the work that she does. I can't find my big postcard, but here's a little one. You know what to do. I need you to go all these places right here. LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Spreaker. We're on about 20 or 25 different outlets, giving you all the information that you need to thrive, to survive, to stay alive. Thank you so much, Mel. You're queen.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
All right. Bye, brains.